we're going to be talking about the momentum that AVAX or Avalanche has been having for the past couple of weeks. Okay, we did have a dip about 2 weeks ago. However, this has been a bullish pattern that is still building up. I talked about this potential bullish pattern, which is a cup and handle pattern that would be formed if AVAX comes back up here one more time on this weekly time frame to tap that $27.50 resistance. I picked that resistance because I could potentially validate a resistance upper trend line with a round number. Okay, it looks like it's gonna be about 2750, right? I think it's better to overestimate a little bit the resistance than to underestimate. Okay, so I think it's gonna be about 2750. If AVAX comes back up here on this weekly time frame to tap that one more time, then this cup and handle will be formed, okay, which is a bullish pattern that usually breaks to the upside. And if that pattern is formed, a potential price target here would be about just right underneath $40. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing for AVAX. So even after the breakout here, before the breakout, there's on this time frame here, the key resistance on this time frame would be the weekly 50 SMA, which is the white line here, just right underneath 2750. After the breakout here, the weekly 200 SMA, which is the orange line here, is going to be about 3250 right now. That's going to be the next level of key resistance for this time frame. Now, price targets are estimates only. Very much depends on how the overall market is, in particular Bitcoin. Okay, is Bitcoin still going to be in a bullish market, which I think it is. I am long on Bitcoin and quite a bit of the altcoins here, so my opinion on this market is still bullish. But that's just my opinions, not financial advice. That's just me personally. Okay. Um, let's just see if AVAX can reach that price target there. I don't see any particular pattern on a smaller time frame. So let's just see if AVAX can reach that 2750 before a cup and handle is formed and a potential breakout. Now, I also talked about this bigger pattern here, which is a very common pattern you guys would see if you guys have been following my channel. I still think it's the most common pattern, right, and easiest to recognize, which is a falling wedge pattern. Tells you after an extensive downtrend on a time frame that it's likely to break back out to the upside. Okay, not 100%, but the probabilities are in favor of a breakout to the upside. Okay, let's just say if AVAX breaks out of here by this point, let's just for example, because this is a formed falling wedge pattern. Price target, I still have it up here to be about just right above $90 for AVAX. Let's just say if AVAX reaches those price targets and consolidates at those levels, then I will come back here and I will rechart the consolidation pattern and see if I can get any more clarity on if the price action is more likely to continue upwards or a pullback. Okay. Now, also have to consider the downside because even though falling wedges usually break to the upside, there is still a smaller chance it breaks down. I've seen it happen. Okay. So this is basically what I'm seeing for AVAX Avalanche. I also did a more detailed video on Bitcoin and the overall crypto market and how that could majorly affect your altcoins. I never trade altcoins without a clear understanding of Bitcoin, so make sure you guys watch that video. I will link you guys at the end of this video. Other than that, let me know if you guys want to continue seeing more of AVAX or any other coins in this market. I'll pick a request to do for you guys on a daily basis. I'll see you on the next one.